Hi, this is Cesar Sanchez from Matilti Web Design, and today I'm going to show you how to add more pages, services pages to your website. So let's start with my template here, Lotus Counseling Center. This is a template for therapists. Alright, so from your dashboard, let's go to pages. And so before we get started, you can see up here we've got home, services, blog, about, contact. But let's say you want to expand the services page. So if we look at it now, you can see services are all on one page. But from a search engine perspective, let's say, you know what, I really want to create individualized pages for each type of service that I provide. So in this case, for instance, we've got individual therapy, cognitive. You can see all the different areas that are focused on here on this page. So if you want to create individual services pages, we would go down here where it says not linked, and you could create pages. I've already created one. I'm just going to show you give you a quick preview of what that looks like. So this might be a page dedicated to trauma therapy, and you can see there's some content already filled in here. You would just obviously update your copy, add an image here, and then you would do the same thing as well for these other pages. Alright, now let's say we want to create this drop down. The first thing, we want to turn this services page into a drop down. Alright, so again, we go to the not linked section. Let me explain something here. Main navigation, this is everything that's published and corresponds to these links here. Everything that is not linked means it's there, but you cannot see it unless you have a direct URL link to it. Alright, now let's go ahead and create a drop down menu, and so you would click this plus sign here, scroll down to drop down. Alright, and let's give it a name. We'll just call it services 3 since we've already got a services 2 down there. Alright, and then we want to add a page. So let's say we want to add a new page. For this purpose, I'm just going to add blank page, and now we need to call this page, let's call it individual therapy. Okay, and let's add another page. And then we'll call this one EMDR. Alright, and then you would hop in here and create pages, create content for these pages. Then once those pages are all created, now we actually need to activate this drop down. And it's as simple as grab it and move it up here. Okay, and then under services, this old page, we'll move it to the not linked section, and click on the cogs button, and right here where it says enable page, let's turn that off. Alright, so now the old services page is no longer viewable. It cannot be searched by search engines. And likewise, we need to make sure that the slug, the page title, is now changed to services rather than services 3, because that'll make no sense to anyone. And same thing, navigation title, just call it services 3. Essentially remove the -3 from everything here. Alright, very good. Now let's go to individual therapy. And you can see here's the page title, navigation, individual therapy, that's the slug, and where the page is enabled. All right, so let's hop into the preview view. Click there, and if we hover over, imagine it says services, not services 3, and we hover over it, and there we go. We've got individual therapy and EMDR therapy. And if I go to that page, then of course your content would be filled out here, and that's where they would go to learn about individual therapy or whatever corresponding page you want to include in that services menu. All right, that should do it. That's pretty much how to add a drop-down menu, add pages into that menu, and then move it from not linked to the main navigation where it is available to be searched. And then of course, like I said, last thing is to make sure the pages are enabled. That's it. If you have any questions, this is Cesar Sanchez at Matilti Web Design. Please feel free to reach out. Thank you.